Well, hey there! Today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful DIY foil Christmas cards. The supplies you're going to need for this project are 65 to 80 pound cardstock. You'll also need Cricut Party foil. You'll need Deco foil. You'll need Tombow clear liquid glue, a basic laminator, a laser printer, a Cricut to cut with or a straight cutter, and these card templates, which are free below this video here, and all of the links to these supplies are also below the video, so be sure to check that out if you want to know where to get everything for this tutorial. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is actually print out your card of choice in black and white on a laser printer. You cannot use an inkjet printer for this project. The foil won't transfer, so make sure it is a laser printer. If you do not have one, you can send these printables to a local printer and they can print it for you. So that's the first step. Whether you're using a Cricut machine or you're using a straight cutter, it doesn't matter. You just need to get them printed out. If you're using the Cricut, just send them through the process of Design Space so that it has that registration mark box like you see on mine, so that Cricut knows how to cut it. Now all I'm doing here is I've already have mine printed out and I'm just loading it into my Cricut machine here, and it's going to take a second, and then it's going to read the registration marks and it's going to go to cut this card out. If you're not going the Cricut route with this, then all you need to do is just take a straight cutter and just go ahead and cut your card out. There's a very faint gray line on these templates, so if you have a straight cutter and you don't have a Cricut machine, then you can follow that line to cut these out. My machine's just doing it for me. Okay, so my Cricut has cut my card out now, and I pulled off that excess paper, and I'm going to peel the mat away from the paper rather than the paper away from the mat, because it's going to help the card not to curl. It can sometimes be frustrating to deal with, like, your material curling on you, especially when you're working with a card. So this minimizes that problem. So there we go, my card is cut out, and now I have here my Deco foil. You can buy these online, the links are below this video. It's just called Deco foil, and I'm going to cut this down a little bit here because I don't need all of this. So I'm just going to cut it almost in half. And I have a basic laminator here. You don't have to have an expensive one. This one cost me $20 on Amazon. And it's all heated up and ready to go. So make sure your laminator is heated up and ready to go before you do this step. And I just place my Deco foil right over where the laser printer printed my image, and then I feed it into the laminator. And just hold it with your fingers until the laminator takes over for you. And it should go through pretty easily. I've never had any problems with it not going through or getting jammed. So just take your time and feed it in slow and let the laminator kind of take over it with the rollers that's inside there. And then once it takes over, you can let go of it and it'll just go right through the laminator. And what this is doing is it's adhering the Deco foil to the areas that the laser printed our image onto the paper. It's a really cool process. It kind of feels like you're doing like a magic trick or something when you do it. And it really doesn't take all that much practice. So it's very simple and quite quick to do. So there we have it, mine came through, and then just gently peel off your Deco foil. Here we go, there's mine. Now one of my bulbs here has a little bit of a mark kind of wrinkled on me there. Now normally I would do this again and fix it if that was how I was leaving the card, but it's not, so I don't need to worry about it, because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab some Cricut Party foil in various colors, and I've already cut these out on my Cricut machine, so I don't show you that part of me cutting them out. I already have them cut out here, and I'm going to be placing them over the tops of these bulbs, these ornament bulbs here, with some glue. And what this is doing basically is it's allowing me to have that pretty shimmer Deco foil showing with the writing and the little stars and the sparkles in the background and the tops of the ornaments. And then this is allowing me to add some different color contrast with the Cricut Party foil by adding a little glue to the ornament themselves and gluing these pieces over the top. So really simple, but these cards look really beautiful when they're done. They look just as good as pretty much any store-bought card. and they don't take very much time. I mean, you can see this whole tutorial is like 5 minutes or less, right? So they don't take a lot of time. Super simple, super easy. And then you can just fold your card in half and you will be ready to go. If you're using Cricut, you can add a score line along the center there if you don't want to crease it yourself. So that's always an option for you if you're using a Cricut machine. And there you have it. That's as easy as it gets to make a custom card, and it has a lot of color and sparkle and shine to it, and it looks way better than just any plain printed card. It has a lot of shimmer to it, and it's really beautiful. And I have 4 free templates on the blog. This is just one of them. I have a Let It Snow one, a poinsettia one, and a merry and bright Christmas card as well. So you can grab all of those on AbbiKirstenCollections.com. And I really enjoyed making these. I hope you guys do too. I would love to see what you're making, so pop over into my Facebook group, facebook.com/crafters and Cricut lovers. I'll see you guys there. Merry Christmas!